This massive hunk of a device may just be the best Android tablet you can get your hands on in 2024. This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra, Samsung's latest flagship tablet equipped with all the bells and whistles, including this massive 14.6-inch AMOLED display, a large 11,200 mAh battery, and top-tier performance with the Dimensity 9300 Plus processor. It is designed with power users, creatives, and professionals in mind, but does it justify its starting price of 1,08,999 rupees? Let's dig deep in our review. Let's get the specs out of the way. You can see them on your screen and pause if you need to. The specs look good for the price, but users may have some reservations given that Samsung has chosen to go for a MediaTek processor over a Qualcomm processor this time around. We'll address that elephant in the room pretty soon. The rest of the specs look impressive, but it's not a huge leap from the Tab S9 Ultra. But let's put the specs aside and actually look at how the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra performs in benchmarks and real world. First up, the build and design. The Tab S10 Ultra is sleek and incredibly thin at just 5.4 mm. It's a bit scary how thin it is, but even if I flex it hard, it doesn't show any signs of breaking. Available in Moonstorm Grey and Platinum Silver, it looks premium, although more color options would be nice. I got the 5G variant for review, which has a nano SIM and a micro SD card slot. The Wi-Fi unit, on the other hand, only has the latter. The tablet has a sturdy aluminum frame and IP68 dust and water resistance. A standout feature is the S10, which magnetically attaches on the back for wireless charging. Definitely a plus for creatives. It's great for note-taking and drawing and much more. However, it can be easily knocked off the tablet when in a backpack. Weighing 723 grams, the large display does make it feel a bit bulky though. While it's fantastic for desk use or propping it up with a keyboard cover, holding it for extended periods can be quite tiring. And the slim bezels might lead to accidental touches. Plus, I think this notch looks pretty dated. Now let's move on to the display. The 14.6-inch Dynamic AMOLED panel with a resolution of 2960 by 1848 is stunning. It delivers vivid colors, deep blacks, and excellent brightness, which is ideal for streaming, gaming, and editing. The 120Hz refresh rate makes everything feel super smooth, while the HDR10 Plus support enhances dynamic range when you're watching content. While this display is fantastic for productivity with split-screen functionality, it can feel cumbersome to hold in portrait mode especially. One great addition though on this display is the anti-reflective coating, which is the same as the S24 Ultra. It really makes a difference and reduces screen glare quite a bit. There's also an optical fingerprint sensor, but the placement is very uncomfortable and it's quite tricky to use. Under the hood, the Tab S10 Ultra is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 processor paired with 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage. This is LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage, which is amazing. Despite Samsung's shift from a Snapdragon processor to a MediaTek one, there's little to worry about. The Dimensity 9300 Plus chipset is on par with its Snapdragon counterparts, making it one of the best processors available on Android tablets today. Benchmark tests show it's a powerhouse, although it does trail behind Apple's iPad Pro powered by the M4. Look at the difference in the Geekbench scores. In gaming though, it actually excels, handling demanding titles like Genshin Impact without a hitch. Running on Samsung's One UI 6.1 over Android 14, it's quite smooth and user-friendly. The DeX mode transforms it into a desktop-like interface, making it a great laptop alternative. Plus, it offers seamless integration with other Samsung devices, like my phone. But it does lack the pro-level app support available on iPadOS. One major plus though, Samsung promises 7 years of software updates, which is fantastic for long-term use. Samsung has also added some impressive AI features, all of which work pretty well. There's chat assist for grammar corrections and translations. The interpreter mode is particularly nice, which is great for real-time translations during conversations. Notes Assist formats and summarizes notes, while Transcript Assist transcribes audio in real time. Sketch to Image is a fun one, but the results are a bit mediocre, I would say. Overall though, Samsung has one of the most productive set of AI features you can find on a tablet in 2024. Tablets are not typically known for their camera capabilities, so it's no surprise that you get a pretty basic setup here. On the rear, there's a 13 megapixel main camera paired with an 8 megapixel ultra-wide sensor, while the front houses dual 12MP wide and ultra-wide lenses. The rear camera setup is functional for quick snaps, document scanning, and capturing occasional moments. However, it's the front-facing camera that does most of the heavy lifting. The dual camera system is great for video calls, and it also clicks decent selfies. So while the cameras are not on par with those found on high-end smartphones, they are more than adequate for a tablet. The inclusion of 4K video recording at 30 FPS is a nice touch as well. Now let's discuss battery life. The Tab S10 Ultra packs an 11,200 mAh battery lasting around 10 to 12 hours for moderate use. Even with intensive use with things like gaming and video editing, you can expect around 7 to 8 hours of on-screen time. I ran the PC Mark battery test and you can see the results on your screen. It's pretty impressive for a 14.6-inch display, so battery should be the least of your concern here. The Tab also supports 45-watt fast charging, but there's no charger in the box, just a Type-C to Type-C cable. So is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra worth it? Kinda. It offers a premium experience with its stunning display, top-level performance and productivity features. However, if you're focused on more performance-heavy tasks, the iPad Pro M4 may still be the better option due to its superior benchmarks and performance. For those in the Samsung ecosystem though, the seamless integration with Samsung devices is a significant bonus. But with a starting price of 1,08,999, it's a big investment, especially since the upgrades over the Tab S9 Ultra are mostly just AI features and 5G capability. Overall, if you're looking for a solid tablet for productivity and entertainment, the Tab S10 Ultra is a fantastic choice. It's big, bold and beautiful. But depending on your use case and budget, you may want to go for an older Samsung Tab or the iPad Pro. What do you think of the Tab S10 Ultra? Drop your thoughts in the comments and we'll see you in the next one. The rest of the specs look... Shut up. Never coming down. That's the crown on me, wear proud. What they was talking about.